Hi everyone, welcome back to another video, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Heather. I'm a wife and a stay-at-home mom to two amazing daughters and a dog, and I'm so excited about this video. I've been waiting to do it for a very long time, and I am so happy with our end result. So we have decided to transform our 6-year-old daughter Elia's room into a shared room with her and her 2-year-old sister Hattie. This room was full basically to the brim with toys and clutter everywhere, as you guys saw in the before picture. This room always would get away from me, and I would let it go until it was so bad that I couldn't take it anymore. So I'm really excited to make this room hopefully more functional and easier to keep clean. But the first step in that is just decluttering all the toys and all of the parts of toys that they never play with. So that's what I'm doing here. I wanted to include this part in the video because I thought it was an important step when you're doing a room makeover of any kind, is to declutter that room. Otherwise, you're just kind of moving things around and it's going to get bad again. So I just started with one little corner, and that was my method for the rest of the room. Just start in one area, make that clean, and then move on to another area. This felt so good to get the ball rolling on this room and start decluttering everything. And I just wanted to say that if you have an area of your home that is overwhelming to you, or that you just never want to clean, that's okay. We all have those areas. You're definitely not alone, because even though there's a lot of people on here on YouTube that have these perfect, beautiful homes, and don't get me wrong, I love to look at perfect, beautiful homes as well. That's just not reality for a lot of us. And I just want you to know that that's perfectly fine and that's okay. And when you are ready to clean, just take it step by step and day by day. And once you have kind of part of the area clean like this, you'll start to feel good. You'll start to get motivated to do the rest. Okay, we are on day 2 of this room transformation, and we still have a lot of work to do. So we did get rid of the bed successfully. There's a lot of mess underneath it, and the bed had 3 big drawers under it. So this is the result of everything that was in those drawers. So what I need to do is kind of sift through this stuff, figure out what we are going to keep, what we're going to get rid of, and then get this cleaned up, pull this carpet out of here. There's lots to do. My mom was so kind and took the girls for a couple hours so that I could really focus on this without worrying about them. So they're having lots of fun with Grandma, and I am going to get started on this. It's a bit overwhelming looking at it right now, but one thing at a time, and we can do this. So I was going to, I'll just tell you guys, talk about something really quick with you guys before I get started on all of this. I was gonna have this long explanation about why we decided to put the bunk beds in our room and make this into a playroom, because, you know, yada, 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 my kids aren't ready to sleep in the room by themselves. And then I thought, why am I even saying this? Because I want you guys to know that however you mother your kids, however your family decides to live your family life, you don't need to make excuses for it. You don't need to say, we're doing this now because blank, or we would do this, but we can't. You don't have to do that. Just be happy with the life that you live and live your life. And, you know, it really, that kind of little stuff like that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if, you know, I'm just saying that you don't have to make excuses for the way that you are with your kids. If you're a family that likes to all sleep in the same room, then that's great. It doesn't, like, make it something wrong with you or something wrong with your kids or anything like that if you do something that might be out of the norm that other people do, if that makes sense. So, makes sense to me. So I was gonna have a spiel, but I don't think it's necessary because this is how we're happy, and so this is what we're gonna do. Okay, let me go get a bag and start all this. One of the things I ordered for the girls' room that I'm really excited about are these beanbag liners that basically you take all of your soft stuffed animals or extra pillows or blankets and you put them in these bean bags, and so you use them to sit on, to hang out, but then when you do want to play with your stuffed animals, you can unzip them and take them out. I just thought it was such a cool way to kind of minimize the clutter or hide all of the, you know, big surplus of toys that so many kids have. So I ordered those from Amazon. They have not gotten here yet, but I am gonna take all these stuffed animals out of here because I know they're going in there. So just trying to kind of get this space a little bit cleaned up. My 6-year-old daughter is very sweet and already a very sentimental kid. So I promised her I wouldn't get rid of any of her stuffed animals, and the ones that I did decide to get rid of, I told her about beforehand because I didn't want her to feel like I was just coming in her room and getting rid of all of her stuff. So I told her about all of the stuff that I was getting rid of, and there were a few things that I decided to get rid of, and she said that she really wanted to keep them for her certain reasons. So I did have to go back and find a few things out of the bags that were to get rid of and take them out and let her keep them, but I'm perfectly fine with that. I didn't want her to feel like all of her stuff was going away. I wanted her to feel like this was going to be better. So if that means keeping a few more things that I thought should go, then that's okay with me. I don't know if you guys do this when you are having a big project, but I feel like I kind of stop and think and stop and think, and I keep making continuous plans in my head whenever I'm working on something big like this. It's so easy to get overwhelmed or get kind of frustrated with things, and so I feel like I'm constantly kind of taking these mini breaks, looking around and saying, okay, this next, this next, this next.
Say I'm all in just to keep from falling. I don't wanna lose my mind, but
I feel like when you're decluttering a space like this and you're on the floor picking up all of these little tiny things and you start to finally see big areas of carpet, it's like striking gold because you've gone through everything, and it just gets you like more motivated to do the rest. Okay, now that the daybed is out of here, I'm able to clean up under it, and I'm so excited to clean this corner because we have big plans for it. And I think it was our daughter's favorite part of the whole room makeover, how this corner turned out. It was just awesome. Also, I took down a princess picture. I think Ellia's coming out of the princess phase, and Hattie never got as into it as her. But when I was taking this off the wall, the command strips just kept coming apart. So we decided not to paint this room because we loved the color of it. But I was really glad that it didn't take any paint off the walls. I was really trying to declutter these books, but the more I looked at them, the more I thought all of these books were so important, and I thought that so many of them were really good for learning to read, and that's what Ellie is doing right now. So I actually decided to keep all the books this time.
Think I could make it out. Don't tell me that I might be wrong. I just wanna live and let go and just lose control. Just lose control. It'll be alright, this I know, deep in my soul.
Okay, now that I have the bookshelf over here, I'm just taking this lamp that we got a really long time ago at IKEA and plugging it in over here. We have two. I do end up putting both of them over here, but I just think that they're really pretty lamps. And the bottom shelf ended up being a Polly Pocket area because both my girls love Polly Pockets. I ended up kind of dividing them into two bins instead of having that one overflow. But then I went and picked up the girls and they wanted to help me continue, so that's what we did.
I just wanna live and let go and just lose control. Just lose control.
Listen.
It is amazing to me how much stuff gets underneath things in a kid's room. We had like a full Barbie set, a bow and arrow, like furniture, Barbie stuff, so much stuff that was underneath this dresser. So now I'm just getting it cleaned up. And could you believe that some of the stuff she actually wanted to keep, even though she probably hadn't seen it in a year? So I did let her keep it. I didn't fight her too much on keeping things and getting rid of things because I wanted her to feel like she had a really big part in this too, because at the end of the day, this is going to be their room. This is the room that they're gonna hang out in, that when they have friends over, they're gonna play in. And so I really wanted them to be involved in it.
Think I could make it out. Don't tell me that I might be wrong. I just wanna live and let go and just lose control. Just lose control. It'll be alright, this I know, deep in my soul. So just lose control.
Okay, once we had this dresser cleaned, I wanted to bring in the other dresser that is exactly like this that was in my room. So I had about half this dresser filled with my clothes and the other half filled with Hattie's clothes, but I end up taking all my clothes out, and I really needed to declutter my own clothes anyways. Talk about my kids needing to declutter. I'm right there with them. So I ended up getting rid of a lot of my clothes. I had stuff from maternity days when I was pregnant with Elia still, so there was things that I definitely needed to get rid of. And so now Elia just helped me kind of drag this dresser in here and put them both together.
I don't care about the stars in the sky. I don't care about the reason why. I don't care when it's so cold outside, baby.
Okay, I think that this is my favorite thing that I purchased for this room. This rug I just fell in love with when I saw it on Amazon, and I was like pleasantly surprised when it was delivered. So I was under $100, I believe. And when I got it, I was so pleased with the feel of it, the thickness of it. You know, it gives great vacuum lines, which is always a plus, but I thought it just made the room feel so special when you walked into it.
I don't care about the stars in the sky. I don't care about the reason why. I don't care when it's so cold outside, baby, you're my burning light.
I ordered this little carpet from Amazon too. It is a 4-foot round, just white shag carpet. And for our plans for this corner, I thought it was necessary to kind of anchor the space. So I also started to decorate their dresser. I got that placemat at Hobby Lobby years ago. It's just like a pink sort of glittery placemat. I picked up these vases. I spent $4 on 3 vases, and I just thought that they were super cute. Also ordered that pink, I think it's called pampas grass, don't, you know, quote me on that, but these letters and the cloud, I just thought brought it all together and really went well with the carpet.
Let's stay here for a little while.
So my 6-year-old Alia loves Harry Potter. My very first YouTube video was a party prep with me for her 6th birthday, which was a Harry Potter party. So I found these, they're really just papers. I thought they were canvases when I was ordering them, but I found these papers on Amazon and they had all of the houses for Hogwarts and they were pink and gold, and I just thought that it would go really well with her room. So I picked those up so we could have a little Harry Potter touch in her room too.
Hold me like you never have before. Baby, you're the one that I adore. Baby, I'm yours. I don't care about the stars.
Okay, now we are finally working on this corner. So I ordered this canopy from Amazon. I think it was under $30. It might have been $25.99. I got the white one. They had lots of colors, but I just thought the white would look so dreamy in here. So a canopy is just one of those things that doesn't every little girl want a canopy in her room, and I know I always wanted one and I never had one in my room, so it was just something that I wanted to give the girls. And I thought it was going to be hard to set up. My husband definitely had to talk me through it when it came to using tools, but I really wanted to accomplish that for myself. So I was happy with it, how it ended up, and I think that it just pulled the whole room together.
You're my burning light.
I also ordered this little rack from Amazon so that Elia could hang her purses and Hattie's purses and any backpacks right there. And I think that this was one of the best things I purchased for this room, and I really recommend getting it, especially if you have like a smaller space in your house and you don't really have somewhere to constantly be putting purses and backpacks for your kids. Okay, so at this point we were still waiting for the beanbags, but I thought it would be fun to put all of their stuffed animals in this corner so that you guys can kind of see what the transformation is going to be like from looking at sort of a cluttered mess of stuffed animals to when they become to beanbags. So that evening the beanbags came, so the next day I filled them up with all their stuffed animals, and it just looks so much better than having all of these stuffed animals out all the time. And you could put pillows in these, blankets, you could really put anything that would be kind of comfortable to sit on. These look so much better than having a bunch of stuffed animals in a corner. I just want to show you guys one more time. It went from looking like this with just so much clutter to this. It was a huge improvement. I definitely recommend getting those. And I got the small size, just so you guys know. I also took that off of their curtains and decided to put it on the top of the canopy, and I just love how this corner looks and feels. Also, we had this desktop before we ended up getting our Mac, and I had it in our closet, and I thought it would be cool to have it in here for the girls to, you know, watch YouTube videos or listen to music while they played in their room.
Why? I don't care when it's so cold outside. Baby, you're my burning light. I don't care about stars tonight. I just want you by my side.
Okay, just wanted to show you guys an after of this corner. I absolutely love how it turned out, and it is the girls' favorite part of this room. Okay, you guys, here is the before and after. So we went from a complete cluttered mess with stuffed animals and blankets and pillows everywhere, toys absolutely everywhere, you know, things coming out of drawers because they were so full, to this. So here is the after. I'm so happy with it. I think it turned out beautiful. My daughters still got to keep their favorite little things like the teacup from Grandma and the perfume bottle from Nana, and all of their little things that have special meaning to them. I absolutely love this corner with the light up letters and the grass, and one of our favorite quotes from the movie The Help. This is also super functional and I love how it turned out. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope it gave you some ideas or some inspiration. I'm so thankful for you, and I will see you soon for another one. Bye.